This is the larva stage. The metamorphosis of a mealworm starts with an egg, which is the first stage of the mealworm's life cycle. The female mealworm lays few hundred tiny oval-shaped eggs, and between 4 to 19 days they become a larva, which is the second stage of a mealworm. This is how they look. The mealworms are kind of white, measure about 3 millimeters long, and have 6 legs. They have a head and a pair of short feelers. The mealworms may feed on dry cereals, grains or fruits, dead plants, and in some occasions they may eat themselves.
After 2 weeks to a few months, the mealworm molts and becomes a pupa, which is the third stage of the mealworm's life cycle. The pupa does not feed or move into the end of this stage, but it is transforming itself into an adult, and it looks like this. The pupa has a white creamy color and has a large head with a pointy tail, and as the pupa grows, it becomes darker.
About 3 months later, the pupa goes into the adult stage, which is the fourth stage of the mealworm's life cycle. This is the final stage of the mealworm and the stage in where the mealworm becomes a darkling beetle. The beetle feeds itself on seeds, grain, cereals, fruits, and dead plants just like the larva stage. The darkling beetle is an insect that looks like this. It has a hard skeleton, 6 jointed legs, 2 antennas, compound eyes, and a body that is divided into 3 parts: the head, the thorax, and abdomen. It measures about 12 to 25 millimeters long and is dark brown. Darkling beetles usually live about 2 to 3 months. On the experiment of putting the mealworm on ice, I observed that the worm did not move and it became stiff, but it survived the change in temperature.
On experiment number 2, I had the mealworms and a beetle at a dark room and then turned on the light to see the reaction to light. I expected them to have no reaction to the light, but instead the reaction was the opposite. When having the light off, I observed the beetle walking on top of the oatmeal normally, but when I turned the light on, the beetle hid under the oatmeal as quick as he could. I concluded that mealworms and mostly beetles did not like the light. Both the larva and the beetle are nocturnal, meaning that they are mostly active during the night, but I can also say that they are also active during the day, except that under the oatmeal.
The mealworm reacts normal when put into dirt, but he does not hide under the dirt like he did on the oatmeal. Mealworms can also survive on dirt, but it is not the place for them. They need something to go under when there is light, and dirt does not work for them.